Hey guys, my name is Cyrus and I want to help you get a Type R. In this video I put together a buyer's guide that contains 5 tips on helping you get the car that you want, which is hopefully a Honda Civic Type R. So with that being said, let's get right into it. Now guys, in all honesty, you can probably use these 5 tips for any kind of car that you're looking to buy in the future, but since I have a Honda Civic Type R and I've already gone through this experience, I figured I could share with you some of the things that I've learned in the process and share some things that I probably would have done differently. And guys, before we start this video, I'm going to ask you guys to do 2 things. That is to like and subscribe to the channel. Help me help you by going ahead and clicking that subscribe button and turning on notifications if you like. I would really appreciate it. And other than that, let's get right into the video. Now, the first point I want to make is going to be on the price. Now, as you guys know, most Civic Type R's new will come above MSRP. Now we're getting to a point to where a lot of Civic Type R's, they're going to be in the used market, so you might want to start looking there first. But if there are still new Civic Type R's going in the dealerships, if you can score one at MSRP, that would be amazing. Most dealerships, when they are selling new Type R's, they're going to be above MSRP. A lot of them are going to be 5K plus over MSRP. I remember back when I was doing my research for a new Honda Civic Type R back in 2018, some of the dealerships I was calling was asking for like $52,000 for Civic Type R's, $48,000 for Civic Type R's. I got lucky and found one slightly above MSRP, and it was something that I was willing to make a jump on. So keep that in mind. Another thing is going to be the condition the car is in if you're buying it used, and this will also correlate with the mileage. So you're going to want to find one that's in good condition, one that has excellent miles, and you're going to want to be able to gauge that mile to price ratio for yourself. Now, because some of the used Type R's that are going like 20,000 up to 20,000 up to 30,000 miles even, they're going to be priced at over MSRP still. Now, you may be able to find a good deal out there if you search hard enough and search long enough to be able to find a Civic Type R that is not new going at good prices that are at MSRP and below, but that's just going to take a lot of work and time, and we'll talk about that later. Also, I do plan on making a video where I talk about things to look for the Honda Civic Type R if you're going to be buying one. This is just going to be an overall buyer's guide. Stay tuned for that video coming up later. Now, in my second point, the thing I want to talk about is where to look. Now, from what I've been seeing, this isn't 100% accurate. This is just kind of based off of what I've been seeing on the internet. It's looking like the coastal sides of America seem to have the highest prices. So you're kind of going to start looking towards the middle and then I guess branch your way out. But also, if you need to, be willing to travel to get your Civic Type R at a price that you want. That's what I did. I flew out to the middle of Texas and drove 7 hours back. Once I finally found a Type R I was willing to finally pull the trigger on. So keep that in mind. Another place you're going to want to look mostly is the internet and look for private sellers. A lot of times if a private seller is parting out and he's willing to sell at MSRP or below, usually you kind of might want to jump on it, and then you need to check to see if they have like the records or the history of the services of the car, or if you can just trust them. I guess that's up to you. That's your discretion. But other than that, you're gonna be wanting to call places pretty consistently. Don't just jump at the first deal that you see. You need to be calling places and making sure everything is copacetic and everything is aligned with what you're actually looking for. So that's what I would do. I would start from the inside and work my way out and go from there. Now, the third thing that I want to talk about is what to expect. Now, one thing you're really going to want to look for are the markups, new or used, on the Honda Civic Type R when you're buying from a dealer more specifically. Another thing you want to think about is the warranty. Now, like I said previously in the video, I'm going to make a video specifically talking about what to look for when buying a Type R. This is literally just a buyer's guide and kind of tips on how to get that done. But one thing I'm going to give you now is look for extended warranties and look if the warranty is voided due to modifications. That's a really big thing, and like I said, we'll touch down on that deeper in probably another video, because I feel like that's gonna have to be a whole video within itself on things to look out for when it comes to buying a Honda Civic Type R. Also, another thing that I want to say that you should probably look out for are these dealers not budging. I remember once I finally got my Type R, out of curiosity, I went and looked at the other dealerships who wouldn't budge on the price of theirs. That car was still there for probably like another 8 to 10 months. Like, these people aren't gonna budge. But also, this is kind of gonna lead me into my fourth thing. My fourth point that I'm gonna make is negotiate. Whether you're dealing with a private seller or a dealer, don't be afraid to negotiate. If they're trying to sell, they're trying to sell. I mean, you can go back and forth all you want, but another thing I'm gonna say is don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't just shoot for one car. Still be on the search for another one while you're negotiating. That's gonna be the key to success in getting you a Type R. Now, don't be scared to go back and forth. Don't be scared to throw prices that might seem low to them but are good to you. I'm not saying lowball. Don't lowball. They'll probably laugh at you. Don't lowball. But you know what I'm saying. Shoot out reasonable prices. If you can get the car at MSRP, you need to be trying to get that car at MSRP or a price range that you are comfortable paying. Don't overpay just to have the car. And then this is gonna actually lead me into my fifth point. Now, my fifth point and my final point is you just need to be patient. Now, don't just go jumping the gun on anything. Now, unless it's an unbelievable deal, that's the only time you need to be jumping the gun on a Civic Type R. But other than that, just be patient, do your research. It's worth the wait, especially if you plan on keeping this car for a super long time. I mean, if you're just in it to just flip it, I guess, I don't know. But if you're in it for the long haul, you know what I mean? If it's really your intentions of getting a car that you really want and a car that you want to take care of and make sure you're getting it without any issues, just be patient, take your time, it'll be worth it in the long haul. I know you really probably want one really bad, all that, but like, just take your time. You gotta be patient. That's what it comes down to. And so guys, that is my buyer's guide for the Honda Civic Type R, the FK8. Now, I know a lot of you guys are looking forward to the FL5. Me personally, I'll be sticking with my FK8. And so if you're looking for a FK8, I really hope this guide helped you out. There's probably gonna be a lot going on the market. We will see how that affects the prices of them in the future. So with that being said, I really hope that you guys took something back from this. If you haven't already, please leave down some tips that you would like to give to anyone else if they're looking for an FK8. I'm pretty sure someone else would love to hear other owners' experiences in buying their Type R, and just spreading the information, it goes a long way. And so with that being said, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Also, be on the lookout for my video where I talk about things to look out for when purchasing your Type R later.